We all know that graphically, the domain of sine x and cos x must not exceed 1. That is, we can only have the lower band and the upper band to be -1 and 1. So you're welcome. Let's solve this problem. Sine x plus cos x equals square root of 2. What is the value of x that satisfies this? I will solve this problem in two different ways. First is, if you have -1, that's the range of sine x and cos x. This is less than or equals sine x and also less than or equals 1. Then again, for the cos x, we have -1 less than or equals cos x less than or equals 1. So we have these two things. This is telling us that the sum of these two cannot reach 2. The sum of sine x and cos x can never reach 2. And the maximum here is root 2. And it happens when the two times are equal. And how can we know that? Suppose I let sine x equals cos x. If these two are equal, then we are going to have to divide both sides by cos x, so that we have sine x over cos x equals 1. And sine x over cos x, it gives us tan x equals 1. So if tan x equals 1, we need a value that will be equals to 1. And it is just 45 and some other multiples of it. So the x here equals pi divided by 4. Pi is 180 over 4. That is 45. Then plus multiples of it, which is, let me just say, k pi. So k is a member of an integer. But this works. But does that mean that every value here works? Every value that gives us 41, like every value of x that gives us 1 work for this? No, we have to verify some. We might have negative, so let's try and verify for that. And how do we know that this also works? Let's try and substitute. Since x equals pi divided by 4, if we substitute there, we are going to have sine of pi over 4. This is just like square root of 2 over 2. That is sine 45 is root 2 over 2. And again, if you have cos pi over 4, that gives us root 2 over 2. And then let's add together. We have root 2 divided by 2 plus root 2 divided by 2. This equals 2 root 2 over 2, and that is equals root 2. This work. But again, if we have something different from here, from this, let's say we try to check for other tan x equals 1. Let's see if they fail or they hold. Assume that I have x equals 5 pi divided by 4. If we try and check for this, for sine, if we have sine 5 pi over 4, this equals minus root 2 over 2, and also cos 5 pi over 4 also equals minus root 2 over 2. And if I add this together, if I add them together, we are going to have minus root 2 over 2 minus root 2 over 2. So this equals minus 2 root 2 over 2, and that is minus root 2. This does not equal. That's why we cannot consider everything. And we only need to keep the positive. Therefore, the value of x here equals pi divided by 4 plus 2k pi, as k here is a member of an integer. So this is one way of solving this problem, and let's see method 2. So in a more simple way, if you have sine x plus cos x equals root 2, first is if I take the square of both sides, okay, so this side becomes sine squared x plus 2 sine x cos x, then plus cos squared x equals square and square root cancelled, and we have 2. Next is let's combine sine square x and cos square x. So for sine square x plus cos square x equals 1. Therefore we have 1 plus 2 sine x, then cos x equals 2. If I subtract 1 from both sides, let's say we have minus 1 here, and also this is minus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 cancelled, and we have 2 sine x cos x equals 1. There are two ways we can go about this, but the simplest is this is an identity. If you have sine A plus B, this equals 2 sine A cos B. And then since we have x and x, we are going to have this so let's say we have AA, we are going to have sine 2A equals we are going to have sine 2A. So if I change everything to A, so we have 2 sine A then cos A. So if I compare it with this, the result of this gives us 2 sine 2x equals 1. Sorry, we have sine 2x equals 1, and we need to take the inverse of both sides, so that we have 2x equals the sine inverse of 1. And the sine inverse of 1 here, this gives us, we have 2x equals, it is 45 actually, and we are going to have, sorry, it is 90, and x equals 45. But we need to make it in a general terms, so that is how we are going to have x equals any product of this. So we have pi over 4 plus k pi. So this is how I solve this problem. How do you solve it? Let's hear the answer in the comment box. See you in the next video. Never stop learning. Bye bye.